your boy Johnny Smith once again. This is day 5 of my shameless campaign to get Kevin Smith to cast me in the Jay and Silent Bob reboot movie. And I'm wearing the Ninja Turtles mask right now because for today's episode I got to touch on some really serious business. And I might get choked up. There might be tears, and I don't have my hands free because I'm holding the camera phone here, as you can see. So, I gotta have something to soak up my tears if they start coming. I'm gonna try to avoid that because I'm a man, not a boy. But nevertheless, I was a Boy Scout. And I know that we must always be prepared. So I'm prepared for whatever's to come throughout this episode, no matter how hard it may be. I just want to talk about something because I had to do something today that made me very sad. I had to officially call and cancel my pull list at South Philly Comics. That's in South Philadelphia. Some of you may know, I moved to Brooklyn back in December, but I've still been getting my comic books from Philadelphia because that's how much I love South Philly Comics. Straight up. It's been really hard for me to say goodbye. The dudes at the shop, Tony and Johnny, they're really stand-up guys. They're the best in the business. But it doesn't make sense for me to keep getting my comic books in Philadelphia when I live all the way in Brooklyn. So, I had to call and drop my pull list today. I feel like Kevin Smith could really understand this because, he is a comic book man himself, and I know he cares very deeply about his boys over at the Secret Stash. So that's how I'm feeling today. Nevertheless, I just want to take a minute to talk about John and Tony and their awesome service. Every Wednesday was probably my favorite day of the week because I got to walk about 7 blocks over to South Philly Comics, and I would hang out with those dudes, and that was pretty much my escape. So those guys really made the experience complete, I want to say. You're not going to get service like that anywhere else in Philadelphia. These guys, Johnny mailed me my books over the holidays when I wasn't able to come to Philadelphia to pick them up. And, after I got out of surgery back in November, Tony delivered my books to my house because I wasn't able to walk over and get them. So, that's the kind of dudes they are. I'm not going to be able to see them every week now. But, life rolls on. We got the campaign. To take care of. We got to get Kevin Smith to try to cast me in the reboot movie. So I have to be able to move on from this at some point. But it was a hard day. Nevertheless, here we are. If you guys are in the area, I highly recommend stopping by the shop to say hi. I also recommend that if you are not satisfied with your comic book service and you live in Philadelphia, that you go and see Johnny and Tony at South Philly Comics. and they will take care of you. Nevertheless, gotta get Kevin Smith to cast me in the Jay and Silent Bob reboot movie. We gotta get on with this campaign. So tomorrow, I hopefully won't be sporting the Ninja Turtles mask, and we'll be able to get back to business. Nevertheless, I just wanted to give a shout out to Tony and Johnny at South Philly Comics. You dudes are awesome. I've got one more thing, which is I got a tribute to you guys. I'm gonna sing you guys a song. Gotta get my shit together. Sorry for swearing, Mom. Okay. But before I get on with the tribute, I just want to say, remember that this is my shameless campaign to get Kevin Smith to cast me in the Jay and Silent Bob reboot movie. Hashtag hire me Kevin Smith. Here we go. For the guys at South Philly Comics. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da do, la da da dee da do. Peace.